Well, good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. It's story time. All right, I got a story today for you about prayer. But first, let me give you a little something to think about. A priest, a minister, and a guru. I'm not really sure what a guru is, but that's that's the way it goes. And also there was a telephone repairman nearby. They were talking about the best way to pray. Well, the priest, he started out and he said, kneeling is the best way to pray. The minister interrupted him and said, No, kneeling is not the best way to pray. Standing is the best way to pray, with your hands raised to heaven. That's got to be the best way to pray. But then the guru said, no, wait a minute. The best way to pray is to be prostrate on the floor or the ground with your face to the ground, praying that way. And so they were going back and forth talking about which way was the best way to pray. And they never really came to any conclusion. The telephone repairman, overhearing all of this, he interrupts them all and he says, wait a minute, guys, the best way I ever found to pray was hanging upside down from a telephone pole. All right, well, I want to tell you a story today about prayer. And this is a story about Samuel. This comes from 1 Samuel chapter 1. I'm going to start with verse 8. Why are you crying, Hannah? Elkanah would ask. Why aren't you eating? Why be downhearted just because you have no children? They'd been trying to have children, but were not having any luck. You have me, Elkanah said to her, and isn't that better than having 10 sons? I guess he thought he was a pretty special husband. Well, Hannah said this prayer. She prayed and prayed for a son. Once, after a sacrificial meal in Shiloh, that's where they were worshiping, Hannah got up and went to pray. Eli, the priest, was sitting at the customary place beside the entrance of the tabernacle. Hannah was in deep anguish, crying bitterly as she prayed to the Lord. And she made this vow, O Lord of heaven's armies, if you will look upon my sorrow and answer my prayer and give me a son, then I will give him back to you. He will be yours for his entire life. And as a sign that he has been dedicated to the Lord, his hair will never be cut. I guess Scooter would be out of luck there. As she continued praying to the Lord, Eli was watching her. Seeing her lips moving, but hearing no sound, he thought that she must be drinking. Must you come drunk here? He said. Throw away your wine. Oh, no, sir, she replied. I haven't been drinking wine or anything stronger. But I am very discouraged and was pouring out my heart in prayer to the Lord. Don't think I am a wicked woman. So must be a wicked woman if you're drinking. That's just, I'm throwing this in there. It doesn't say it in the text. For I have been praying about a great anguish and sorrow. In that case, Eli said, remember now, he's the priest, go in peace. May the God of Israel grant the request you have asked of him. Then Hannah says, this is verse 18, Oh, thank you, sir, she exclaimed. And then she went back and began to eat again, and she was no longer sad. So she must have been fasting and praying. Verse 19, the entire family got up early the next morning and went to worship the Lord once more. Then they returned home to Ramah. When Elkanah slept with Hannah, the Lord remembered her prayer, and in due time she gave birth to a son. She named him Samuel, for she said, I asked the Lord for him, and the Lord gave him to me. So, prayer is very important. We need to go to God and ask God for prayer. In this case, Hannah's prayer was answered by God, and she received the son that she had been fasting and praying for. Now, that may not always happen, but Hannah showed us that prayer is important. And any way that you choose to pray is the best way to pray. All right, that's our story for today. Want to make sure all you young at hearts are doing well. And if you need to get a hold of me, please do so. You can call the church office, 812-591-3807, or you can call my cell, 574-536-2110, or you can send a text or an email to the church. So have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you next Sunday, and hopefully we'll be able to maybe even do a little fist bumping or something, as things seem to be easing up a little bit around here. So have a great rest of the week. We'll see ya.